Woo! Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Your compass is in your discomfort. Let it teach you. I saw this quote today and it really struck me because I can't agree with that anymore. That the compass, the GPS, the unlocking of all the knowledge of ourself, my version of our purpose, what I believe our purpose here, which is to unlock all the things about ourselves, to go on a spiritual journey and experience in this human form, to experience ourselves, to learn about ourselves, to get in touch with ourselves. But the compass in that is in our discomfort. It's in the shit that we don't want to deal with. It's in the box that we've put all these thoughts, emotions, experiences, people into this box because we don't want to deal with that. And in a world that really is like, okay, well, what are you doing for self-care, right? I hear that a lot. Well, I go get my nails done, I go get my hair done, I go to the bar, I go this, I go that, right? And I'm not hating on those things. Your version of self-care is your version of self-care. But at the end of the day, are you really caring for yourself? Is there really a need to prioritize self-care? Because if you don't have yourself, you don't have anything. Just like we go back to the best decision for me is the best decision for we. I am my number one relationship on this planet. Not my kids, not my spouse, not my family, not my students, not my clients, not my job, not my this, not that. It is you. You may not want to admit that, that's fine, but I'm passionate about that. Because if it's not for you and you don't take care of yourself, who the hell is going to take care of you? The compass, the route, the self-discovery is in all the things that are discomfort, that are not comfortable, that are uncomfortable. No different than when you pick up a barbell and you start doing bicep curls. At first, it sucks. Your muscles are tired, they get sore, they hurt. It's really uncomfortable. But over the course of time, you start to get used to it. Now, there are probably people that will watch this that will say, Josh, I have experienced things that are insurmountable as it relates to the traumatic experiences. And trust me, I understand as a coach, the things that I have heard in my office, the things that I've heard on the phone, the things that I've heard on a Zoom call, I can't imagine experiencing. But one thing that I do know is the moment that that person on the other end says, you know what? I'm not going to let that experience define me. I have created a story associated with this event, no matter how traumatic and dramatic it was. I've created a story that has thus defined me. I have used that my entire life. And I'm wanting to break that cycle. Because you can. It doesn't take away what happened. But I think sometimes we define ourselves so much by our experiences that we are so uncomfortable in talking about them, to face them. And as Sigmund Freud said, whatever is not processed will manifest itself into other behavioral patterns. Emotional eating, toxic relationships, ruminating thoughts, anxiety, depression, so on and so forth. Things that create dis-ease, which thus creates disease. But your compass to finding yourself is to facing the things that you've put in that box. To open the box and let it be what it is. Now, this requires that you're ready for that. And you have to be honest with yourself. And one of the things that I will tell clients, we do not have to venture down avenues that you are not comfortable with. That is priority number one for me. Because we are not going to talk about things that the other person does not want to. That is not what coaching is about. Coaching is about navigating. It is about dissolving a story. It is not about forcing someone to carry a narrative that the coach prescribes or to force them into speaking on things. But what I will do is when the time comes and people bring these things to my attention, I will show them that the narrative that they have around the event is not true. The event happened, but our narrative about it is not true because it doesn't define us. It never will define us. The only way it can is if we let it, if we allow it to. The compass is in the discomfort. What is your discomfort? What are you not facing? What are you struggling with in life that's manifested itself into those things that I mentioned earlier: anxiety, depression, emotional eating, toxic relationships, ruminating thoughts? What avenue do we need to go down to pop the box open, to look at it for what it is, and stop letting it define who we are? I'm ready to go down that route with you if you are ready. All you got to do is simply shoot me a message. That's it. Yeah, I look like a very intimidating human being, but I promise I am not. I come to you from a service standpoint. I want to help dissolve that narrative for you so that you create freedom and peace inside yourself, because there is no greater gift that anyone can give you than that, and you can give it to yourself.